we're back. My first guest is a singer and an actor. He has a recurring role this season on Will and Grace, and you can pick up his latest CD entitled Songs I Heard. Please welcome Harry Connick Jr. I saw you not too long ago. I'm on a flight back from Los Angeles, and we spent a little quality time with each other.
We did. The bathroom was a little tight.
I was very comfortable.
Yeah. See, Conan got on the flight after I did, and I was there kind of settled in, and you came on. You were sitting
They always make the Irish board later, I've noticed.
Right. And Conan was sitting in that Captain Kirk chair, you know, the one in the middle?
Yeah.
And it's a first-class thing. I don't... anyway.
It's a great seat. You can just sit there and, like, swivel and, like, talk to everybody around you. It's
so
really, it's really humiliating.
These rolls at Conan before he didn't know where they were coming from. I hit him in the chest. And then you kind of looked around, and then I hit you with another one.
Is that me looking around?
I'm freaked out right now. Do you know who I just met out there? Is James Lipton on the show tonight?
Yeah, he's a surprise later in the show.
Great. Glad I could...
So, Harry, wasn't throwing rolls at me enough?
No, I'm serious. I just want... You know the guy from The Actor? Is he
Yeah,
on,
is
he
you'll
on
see
the
later
show?
on. We'll see. Maybe he will be.
Oh, he really is a surprise? I feel like look, listen, I'm sorry. Maybe you can use this to get some more reaction, like, for the surprise. Like, just pretend like you don't know he's... Should we rewind? Because
no.
I just went up to him and punched him on the shoulder because I thought he was Rip Torn, and Rip Torn is on Will and Grace.
Right.
And I said... And he looks at me like... this looks like the same dude. It's the same...
No one has ever done that to James Lipton.
That's what I'm saying.
He doesn't live in a world where people punch him in the shoulder and go, hey,
Rip
dude.
Torn is like, he's from the South. He's a fisherman.
He's a
and stuff.
Texan, I
think.
think.
He's a Texan, and this James Lipton talks about, you know, how excited are you about the last role that you did? And it's all like that, and I just wailed on him, and he wasn't too thrilled with that. And I was real close to him. It was in that space that's too close.
So you hit him, and then you got way too close to him. That's two weird things you did to him.
So, and I blew whatever surprise you had planned. I'm sorry about that.
That's all right. You know, maybe we won't even do it later on. Or maybe we will. Now, we also, I gotta say, we were staying at the same hotel out in Los Angeles, and I run into you in the gym.
No, I ran into...
Because we're both fitness buffs.
I ran into you. I ran into Conan. See, what happened was, I was going to get on this bench press machine, which was very close to this recumbent... Out of all the aerobic equipment that you could have chosen, you chose the easiest one, the bike where and I swear, this is what Conan looked like. I couldn't get to the bench press machine because the bike was too close to the bench press. So here's Conan. It's this fancy thing with the TV screen.
Right.
You're watching Steve Sable in NFL films.
Yeah.
And you're going like this.
And what's worse is that I get the recumbent bike. It's pretty much a bed. I got the one that's, and I have like I'm like rub a pillow, and for long periods of time I'm not even pedaling. I'm just napping on it.
I couldn't get past you to get to the thing, and I didn't realize it was you. I'm like, who's this big oaf sitting next to the thing, and then you get up.
I'm sorry I was in the way because you had to get those little weights to put on. And
that's right. You're right.
You were putting helium balloons on it. No, I will say this. I will say this, and I'm not saying it. I'm not coming on to you. This guy must work out like a maniac because you look like Lou Ferrigno from The Hulk. He does, and his thing is...
It's amazing what a striped wool sweater can do.
Yeah. But, you know, I'm there on my recumbent bike napping, and I'm, like, eating a lot of donuts and stuff and just lying there. And then I get up and I think you threw bread at me again or something, and I turn around, and you're getting off the thing, and you've got... I didn't know that people could have muscles in their upper body. It was news to me. You had, like, things here, you had the man boobs and the whole thing, and you're like, hey, Conan, how's it going?
Oh, no.
Yeah, you were. You were going like this. You're like Popeye. You're bobbing up and down, and... And I was so I'm thinking, like, this guy's a musician. Like, I thought the whole point of being a musician is that you don't have to work out.
Be a geek. That's
yeah,
right.
exactly.
That's right. Well, you know, I'm still trying to get over this thing. Hey, Conan.
Yeah. What if you worked out too hard and you couldn't play the piano anymore? Like, you just couldn't move your arms anymore.
Like, there's so much musculature.
So much musculature that you were like, I can't anymore, I can't. You know what you're doing? You're doing one thing. Let's talk about what you're doing, because this is interesting. You're doing something I think is difficult. You're doing a children's tour.
Yeah.
And one night, we had the whole audience composed of, like, 7-year-old, 6-year-old, and 5-year-old kids.
For this show?
For this show, just to see what it would be like. And we had, like, an economist on, just to see what happened.
I wouldn't let my kid come to this show.
They talked the whole time, the kid, and I just thought, like, is there any danger that when you're performing for kids, you'll be playing a song and you'll be like, shut up, and get mad?
Well, the good thing is I'll be muscular enough to crush heads if I have to.
Right.
I'm coming out there.
I'm coming out there right now.
Picking up weights and throwing them into the crowd and stuff.
Are they a good audience?
I don't know. I haven't done it yet. We start next weekend. We go to, I think, Chicago and D.C. and because the last record I did was a children's record, so the children have to be accompanied by an adult to come in. Or the adults have to be accompanied by a child if they want to come. So it should be pretty fun.
You do really good covers, though. I mean, you did the Oompa Loompa song from Willy Wonka. And you hear about it, and you go like, what's that going to be? And it sounds great. It's
well,
like...
you have to know it's a kid's record. I mean, a lot of people didn't know it was a kid's record, and they said, what the hell is he on? I mean, he's doing Oompa Loompa and things like that.
Yeah, in concert, you just play it over and over again.
That's the whole show.
And then you're doing Will and Grace. You having a good time with that?
Oh, man, it's awesome. They're such great people, and Deborah Messing is unbelievable, and it's really fun.
Were you a fan of the show when they called you up and said, we want you to do it?
I was. My wife actually is a huge Will and Grace fan, and she got me into it, and I started watching it about 2 years ago, and it's weird to be on the show. It's like some weird other reality that I'm in. It's funny because I don't, I just sit around and watch TV like everybody else, and you go out and you're actually on the set, and I want to steal things. I can't, but I want to. I do that sometimes. Like I'll be on a movie set. Maybe it's because I grew up as a musician.
You take stuff, do you?
Well, I see.
Give me that mug. You're going to leave with that mug.
Well, I've been on the show so much, I was thinking more like one of these chairs would be nice.
You can have that chair. If you saw that chair up in person, it's pretty, it's not good.
But I'll be on a movie set now, or a TV show, and I'll say, wow, that's so cool. I can take that, and that's in the movie, and I forget I'm in the movie. Like, I'm in the, or in the television show. But I just think it's so neat that you could have something that was on the show. I don't know why.
So in a way, you're still kind of a fan, but you're actually on the show.
Yeah, it's bizarre. And sometimes when you're doing lines with the people on the show, this will be a good thing for your big surprise guest later. Maybe you could ask.
I thought people would have forgotten by now, but you keep bringing it up again.
What am I bringing up, Conan? James Lipton?
No!
Rip Torn on the show tonight.
Rip Torn's coming later on, yeah. Songs I Heard is in stores now.
Comes out of the cast.
Yeah, you crushed his arm. December 7th, Harry will be performing at the Symphony Space in New York City as part of the Songs I Heard Children's Tour. And the 100th episode of Will and Grace airs November 21st on NBC. Come on back soon.
Thanks.
Always great to have you. Harry Connick Jr., Amy Poehler coming up.